Okay. Hello, everybody. It's been a while. I'm back, just for a little bit before going to Korea. I wanted to show this game that I was playing. That I just played. It's Zerg versus Protoss. My worst matchup that I hate personally, mostly because I suck at it. But I want to show you the stupidity I put myself in. All right, fun game. It's quite long, so we're gonna speed up a little bit, especially the early game, because it's moderately important. But Protoss has 2 gates, boring stuff, right? So this is the stuff. I was a little overly cautious. I made a bunch of Zerglings. I was slowly matricling my drones in. I even pulled off gas early on. I didn't time it correctly to get my Spire to drop instantly, but you know, I'm in a really good position. Spire's coming up, or you know, he's back at base. You know, this is all good stuff for us. And so this is a mistake out of me, obviously. You know, silly things like that. But we do deflect it. We do deflect the Protoss. He's still on 1 base. I'm moving over to grab a 3rd. You know, this is all that boring and stationary stuff that we're all too fond of. And this is the weird part of the game where it's like, it's just a unique situation where, you know, you don't really know how you want to play these things out in general. He snuck off a scout. I'm actually surprised he didn't grab a 3rd. You know, we both are floating our asses off. But you know, he saw the Mutalisk, so at this point right now, I'm just hanging back and trying to do what I can, drone up while I can. I got my hat. I'm getting my macros up. Double upgrades are going in again because I'm in a pretty decent spot. I'm trying to scout, trying to find what's up. I see the observer observatory being built. So I know that there's that stuff. He's actually getting double upgrades as well because, you know, he's able to... So yeah, you know. And I'm trying to just keep him contained right now. So this is a mistake out of me. I was trying to like figure out if I should just hold this like how I have here, which is a little overkill, or if I should have also gone here, put some here. I think that's something I should have done. I go down here, I siege this up to make his 3rd a real bitch to when, you know, he does try to go for it, as we see here. Whoops, I fuck up. You got some storms off, you know, it's all good stuff out of him. I'm moving over to cut him off. This is a blunder out of me. This is just a blunder. I shaved everything off. And, you know, he's able to get a 3rd up. So I went from having a stagnant, strong position to, you know, really throwing the game back into an equal footing. Fortunately, I'm getting my hatches up. Nidus, boring stuff as well. Consume. Speaking of which, I've been playing a lot of the StarCraft Evo mod while we're waiting for this. Can somebody explain to me why Zerg has to upgrade Consume in lore perspective? You know? They have mouths or some form. So yeah, this is I'm throwing here. This is just a massive throw. I lost my contain, and as the famous Protoss Tasteless has said, if you break the contain, the game is pretty bad for Zerg, and we're gonna see right here. You know, he's running up. He's destroying my house. I'm full panic mode. If you see here, I'm pulling things out over to cut off the back. Yeah, this is just bad news bears. Yeah, this is just bad news bears. We're at 19-20 minutes into the game. I don't have Plague out. I don't have my own Hydras and Lurkers here. This is just bad news bears. But we have cut off the reinforcements, and I built a Guardian. Fun fact. I wanted to like speed through to a bit to like, you know, to the more mid game action because I really did fuck up so much, and I want to showcase that. and talk and like look at it with together. You know, when a player goes like 2-rack or 2-gateway opening or something like that, it's not really as important in my opinion, especially if they don't do anything. This is obviously where this is in my opinion where the game starts. And as you see here as well, he's also expanding. You know, he's trying to get more footholds. So while he's destroying the main, taking everything out, it's 2-2 by the way. So like those hit hard. What do I have? I have 3-3. So yeah, like this is a game. I have turned a winning position into a game. I'm impressed with myself. I've done a lot of dumb things in my life. This is one of them. So yeah, that's being cleaned up. He's just gonna kill my Nat. It's just, that's normal. And so yeah, I hit full panic mode, building up my hatcheries and whatnot. I don't replace my pool. I'm an idiot. But I got cracklings, and zerglings on cocaine are pretty good, especially when they are equal in armor and attack upgrades, or the flip to first. And they have adrenal wings. I know I keep saying that, but that's an incredibly important part. So it's not totally bad for me. It's bad. Like this is a bad problem for me, and if I was watching this as like, oh yeah, this is a streamer's perspective, like somebody else, I would say, yeah, this game's over. And they would probably say, yeah, this is over. This is unlosable now for Protoss. Robo's taken out. That's actually incredibly important. I don't know if he rebuilds one. I don't recall. But the Robo is out. So that is a huge thing. And so he's continuing to push his lead, He has a lot of storms. 6 storms, or 6 Templars with, okay. Almost 12 storms apiece. Jesus Christ. So yeah, you could really see the APM just tanking here, mostly because I'm in full-blown panic mode. He's also probably thinking the game is a 1. I have 3,000 gas. I want to let that know. 3,000 gas. I think I've hit a personal record. But yeah, so Protoss though, he's only on 41 workers. Only 1 base though. So that's 41 workers on 1 base. That is intense mining. So yeah, he's going to be suffering from some inefficiency. And it's very strange, actually, with this, because he's not pushing with everything. I feel like if he just dogged me right here, it would be checkmate for me. Yeah, it would be checkmate for me, I feel like. So, yeah. But, so this is pretty tightly plugged up. I don't know what he's thinking, obviously. I'm not in his brain. We're both in double digits, double-digit APM. So, very high-level gameplay. Pretty good storm, all things considered. But Zerglings are still pretty good if they get on top of Dragoons. They're, one might say, the hardest of counters next to the Hydralisk. But not when they trickle in like this. Alright, Zealots feel confident that they can come in now, which is obviously a problem for me. This is just such a bad position for me in general. It's just... It's so bad. Yeah, and he's bringing his boys. Alright, he's bringing everybody out. But a lot of Dragoons have died, and the Storms have been used. Almost all of them. A decent amount. It's gotten to such a point where I actually am eating Overlords. Can't really say that I've ever been that... That's a pretty bad news position. Whiff Storm is always very nice. He still has 11 kills. That Templar has paid for it himself, but that's still a miss. and misses hurt a lot. All right, third base or fourth base has been established finally for him. It's just about done. He's still 43 workers. Like, he's in a healthy spot. He could just sit back. He could contain me now. Like, now that I think about it, he can contain me. And my Guardian has been putting in some work. 16 kills. I don't know how. That seems pretty impressive for... seems quite impressive, honestly. So, yeah. So, 4,000 gas. You know, we're just hitting new PBs on the float. And so it looks like he's just trying to make sure nothing is running around like I am doing here. As I just shaved myself. But cracklings are pretty good at melting things. Holy shit. That was a lot of damage. In the sense of one, like, you know, a small amount can do that much. Alright, he's thinning off his loads in his worker lines. But the main's exposed if I'm really smart and I get a fat thing like this going on here. Now, these are partially painted zealots, so they're going to trade okay, but they do have that concave up there. So I'm not going to be able to get my surface area. Like, if Zerglings can just run around, like, you know, jump on top and they're all eating equally, it's pretty insane. So that's a pretty good trade there, I would say, for Protoss. Oh, he actually still has a bunch of damaged zealots. That's actually wild. Okay, got a storm off. Storm Plague, apologize. Please don't crucify me, Zerg Cabal. But more zealots are now effectively, like, just dead. You know, they lost a lot of their stuff is down. I'm being BM'd by my opponent, so at this point, I'm going to let everybody know all bets are off. I am going to treat people very with extreme prejudice. So that is just going to happen. But yeah, so we're back where we started, you know, honestly. A little bit of role play reversal of now I'm contained as the Zerg. I don't know what... Oh, I know what it is. I was trying to split these guys off. To split them up so that they're not... I was trying to split them up so they're not... what's it calling each other? They're... You know, storm. They don't get stormed together. Yeah, that's what it was. Anyway, so another probe transfer. Now, he takes the 9 o'clock position. I don't know what the hell he's thinking. This is obviously the better spots. I think he's just trying to come up with the best possible trolling strategy. I don't really know. Very good storm out of here. I had these guys in hold position. I remember that specifically. Anyway, so nice casual trade going on over here as well. Any damaged units? A few things, not really. Storm's being really good. Storm obviously hits burrowed units because Blizzard hates us. So the Storm wipes up everything, which is unfortunate. Oh, I get one extra Storm. Okay, that's going for me. So yeah, but I am establishing my new third. We're just going to pretend that this is the beginning of the game. Now, this is very strange again. He's 53 workers. He's pretty healthy. I'm on 24. I don't have to explain why that is a bad spot for me. Nice plague is always good. Plagues are always very nice. Permanent damage is always just super nice in this game. Especially when certain races just can't fix that problem, as I killed myself here and again. But, with that being said, the fact that I did get my new third base established puts me a leg into the game. It's now, honestly, I don't even want to count these bases. 2 bases, third base being built to 2.5 bases. Anyways, push is coming in. Observer is in a perfect position. Storm's coming off. Sadly, he's not in positions where you can storm everything. So the Zealots get picked up. Pretty bad trade in general, though, still for Zerg. But bases stands. If the base died, I would have tapped out. I think that would have been a moment for myself where I would have called bullshit and tapped out. Anyways, Observer gets sniped off by the heroic colony. So now these 4 lurkers are just truly God's work and cleaning everything up. Storm obviously is a huge factor. Nice storm hits the guy. But, alright, Storm didn't hit? What? No, I think that hit. I'm not sure, actually. Either way, the damage is pretty much deflected. Yeah, no, can't kill. And he's AFK. He didn't see. He could have got a nice juicy storm there. Obviously, that would have been very nice for him. Picks off the Observer, which was clearly damaged by how fast it detonated. So now, 40 workers, you know, for Zerg. That's pretty damn good. Only, yeah, so we're back in a good spot. I now see this base, and I'm, you know, obviously I want to jump on it. But at the same time, I gotta deflect my 12 o'clock. So this game has just been an absolute pendulum, and I hate myself for this. Obviously, very, very sloppy game. A little bit of a naughty Siler out of it. So yeah, but we're back in this weird limbo. Alright, no storms here, but we only have three lurkers hitting up these photon cannons. I think he still has an Observer, so he can still, you know, clean it up. But he has nothing to defend. So we're going in. We're going in to eat him up. It's a disaster. He's losing He's losing the base. Splitting the guys up. He storms the Zerglings that pull out on accident. I guarantee I'm not that clean. Alright, wow. What a game. And on top of it, these lurkers are out of the Observer range. Pylon's going down. He does take this base, so he's back down to 2 bases. It's 2 bases to two bases. But Zerg is maxed out on upgrades, so I am actually ahead when it comes to my damage output. Oh no, he's 3-3 now. Holy shit. Okay, he's 3-3. No, we're equal. But Zerg still has all the fun stuff, all the fun spells that's not Storm. So yeah, as you see here, I'm lurking up. Even though there is a cluster of Zealots, I don't think they can take on this many lurkers. They'll get a few off, obviously, but you know, infinite lurkers versus infinite Zealots. The Zergs will win that. And he lost 300 gas. That's important. Whiffs the storm. Double whiff. Oh, he's missing triple whiff. Holy shit. Is he gonna kill himself? He kills himself. He couldn't live with it. But he gets a good storm. Observer died. Oh, another storm hits. Kills the damn, what's it called? Oh, it's okay. The storms are making up for themselves. Zealots are coming in to clean up, but there's no Observer in position. Plague gets popped off on a pocket full of Zealots. Oh my gosh, this is just such a cluster. It's just such a clown fiesta for both of us. I don't know what's going on. He doesn't know what's going on. He thought this was a winning position. I thought I was losing. I had a winning position. Oh, it's beautiful. It's every StarCraft gamer's dream. And now he's pulling the gas. And I have 5,000 gas. And now he, I believe, is... Okay, he's moving up to take the 3 o'clock position. It's just a disaster of a game. I'm moving in to take out this base. I know I gotta take these out. This base is too healthy to live for his own benefit. He doesn't understand the importance of the trickle-down Protoss economy. Alright, these Zealots are dead, so now they're gonna get volleyed very quickly. But the storm is just too good. Missed. Oh, I whiffed my first plague, I think. Like a real whiffer. God, This is why we love StarCraft. It's stupidity at its finest. The Zealots are walk the gauntlet of shadow and death. And they're ignoring the Defiler! Okay, no. The Defiler's dead. Okay. Okay. For some reason, Protoss is taking my starting position. He's saying, fuck it. We need everything we can get. Instead, he could have taken the middle base. I know he has a lot of gas, but so do I, so it doesn't matter anymore. 58 workers to 37. Somehow we're both throwing away our own economies. Some are doing it better than others. I'm deciding to go and run in, take out the means of the production. We are seizing it. Seizing the means of production. We are taking out the Protoss proletariats. It is the Zerg bourgeoisie uprising. It is the Zerg revolution. We are here to seize and to free ourselves from the Protoss oppressors. Their storms, their Dark Templars, their Reavers, which for some reason we haven't seen this game. Actually, that would have made this game very one-sided. But now, the Zerg revolution is here! Ah! they're conga lining. We're seizing the means of production. The Zerg, the fucking Zealots. I'm losing my marbles here. The Zealots are protecting the gateway. And now he is stuck in his ramps. And it's the Zerg that's expanding for this swarm. I actually don't know how many lurkers you need per base. If somebody wants to tell me in the chat. Alright, but I am staging my my siege. Because I still need to take out these bases, obviously. He's at 61 workers. I don't know those numbers, obviously. But I can say that it's I'm not in a good position. I do see this, and I do remember specifically, there's like a few things in the game you remember. And I remember like, okay, let me just take these out, because these are workers. That's free supply. Or, you know, that's free real estate kind of thing. And on top of it, he's trying to break out. He has the Observer in position, and he actually got a Storm off. So he's going to lose his expansion, but I'm going to try to deny this as well. Now, I don't think he... Oh, no, that actually just gets wiped out entirely. Holy crap. Never mind. I mean, obviously he's going to get Storms off because of the Observer. That's like, you know, that's not rocket science. But, you know, that's not a great way of doing this. And while this is going on, he's cleaning up the center bases as well. I'm taking out the Hydra. The Hydras are taking out these workers that are just hanging out. So he's now breaking out of one of his own things. It's honestly just Island Mania. And so, yeah, it is now a fight for the middle. I don't think this should have ever happened in general. I probably should have plugged this up with my own batch of Hydras to be the meat wagon. It's just a clown fiesta, as I keep saying. But there's an Ultralisk Cavern. Dun, dun, dun! Something I barely use, and I really don't see in StarCraft 2. StarCraft 1 ZVP. I think this is those scenarios where you're like, okay, Ultras can make some sense, especially if he's just going hardcore gateway man. I'm throwing more workers away. I clearly don't need them. That is my definite reaction. I need to free up that supply of 95 to 178. You know, absolutely is definitely what I was thinking. So yeah, I still have him plugged up in some areas. He's trying to march up this this glorious ramp, but there's just so many lurkers. Even if he gets up it, which he obviously can to a certain extent, at what cost? At what cost? Would you call this a victory? I don't call this a victory. Yeah. And I'm cleaning up from behind. It's just bad news bears for everybody. God, this game is so fucking stupid. And he's spamming out Zealots. And what do you got over here? Yeah, Zealots and Dragoons. I'm really surprised we haven't seen more complex armies out of a Protoss. Zerg doesn't really have complex armies. We all know it. We're all single brain cell units. And the Cerebrits, like myself, are also single brain celled. This is lore accurate. Anyways, so on top of that though, Ultralisk are being built. I'm getting the Carapace. I don't want to use them yet. I think it would be quite unwise to not use the 6 armors that you get out of it in its total. But yeah, so I do know I need lurkers. Lurkers are just your best friend. Lurkers are just too good at this game. In this game, I think I could bust this actually. 3, 4. Yeah, I think I could bust it with 12. I would just target the done. I just have to like straight target them down. As I have speech impediments out the wazoo. Alright. Lurkers coming in. Slightly late on the Carapace, I would argue. He's taking a lot of damage. Okay. 6 armor now, so that's 6. That's 12 damage that I'm blocking as against the Protoss Zealot. Because the attack comes in 2, so that's 4 damage he's dealing, which is quite nuts. Okay, this is over. This base is donezo. But he has 4,000 minerals. He has 4,000 minerals! He shouldn't lose this! He could max out! He could make one, like, Stalingrad kind of push and win this. But he can't. Because he's not spending his money. I don't blame him. I'm not even spending my money quite well. But my army is just superior. You know? Like, Zealots... No, yeah, I may or may not have gotten a little toxic here, for his, that he started the BM wars. So yeah, we're back at square one, baby. So he doesn't have any money. He doesn't have any bases, though, is what I'm trying to say. He's now stuck with 4K in the bank, 4K, 5K almost in the bank. He's maxed out. He's got all the stuff. Storm doesn't mean shit to a to an Ultralisk. I'm talking so much, I'm like getting lightheaded from this whole game. It's just such a cluster. It's just such a clown fiesta. And honestly, I think he still should have won this. But now that I think about it, I don't think he ever rebuilt the... Okay, no, he built the Robos facility, so he could actually, you know, take out the lurkers and stuff. But my army supply is actually quite heavy, and on top of it, I have an economy that's booming. So now we have to AI path our way up this thing. Obviously, we all know how this is. Ultralisk are a little too thick for their own good in this particular instance, and the high ground's just denying everything. This is looking to be the beginning of the end. It's obviously very difficult for Protoss to pump out units with no gateways. Yeah, so here we go. Wild game. Wild game. I tell him to get out in Korean. It's over. DTs are out. Now, DTs are pretty good against Ultras, obviously. They deal 50 damage. Or 60 damage? 50 damage, okay. Yeah. But the Zerg Swarm is here. Not much you can do about this at this point. Alright. Yeah, this is wild. He should have won this. I threw so hard. Thank you everybody for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you when I'm in Korea. Bye bye.